Good Day Austin on Fox 7.
Always a pleasure to visit with Congressman Roger Williams from District 25. Thank you for your time. As always, sir, as you've got a very important mission a little bit later this morning.
Well, I do. We're going to go see Comfort Care for Kids, a great organization that helps children whose parents are deployed and so forth, and pack some boxes and get some things ready for these kids and let them know we love them. Yeah, we were talking about that. We've been talking about it in the show because some other events have been going on. Month of the Military Child in the month of April, and it's just so cool. We've seen locally reunions from moms and dads who've made it back home, and I believe some Skype conversations from some parents who are still deployed. And while they're away, the best thing we can do, among other things, is to let them know their kids are cared for. No question about it. That's the future of our country, and their moms and dads are giving it all, and we just need to continue to remind them we appreciate them and we love them.
Yeah, it's hard enough to be away from your kids, but to let them know they're loved and being cared for. So again, that's an event that's going on today, and I imagine plenty of other events that people can kind of get plugged into wherever they might be as the month wraps up. But since we do have you here, we're going to talk about a few other issues as well, and start maybe with the situation internationally. It seems like so many hotspots. We've just heard about another attack in Paris. Obviously, North Korea has been front and center in the headlines, and Afghanistan, Syria. A dangerous world out there.
No, it's very serious, and you know, for the last 8 years, America really has not taken a role in reminding people that you can only do so much before you need to stop. And I think what we've seen in Syria with the last couple of weeks, we've had to send a message. When you see those films on television of what we saw, it's almost, you can hardly take a look at it. But I think we sent the right message, is that that needs to stop. And then, of course, in North Korea, where we have a real issue with the leader there, you know, we're not going to continue to let him grow his military presence, his nuclear presence, with the idea of maybe threatening, you know, Japan, Hawaii, Taiwan, and we're sending that message forward. And I, quite frankly, think the world is supportive of what we're doing. I mean, it's almost bipartisan. What happened with in Syria, and now that you know, America needs to take a stand. America's strong. America's back.
Yeah, and the vice president in that region touring around saying, yes, strength is there, but certainly, as always, diplomacy is the best option.
No question.
If the other side comes to their senses, it's just a matter of seeing if that happens.
That's if they come to their senses.
That's a tough one. Yeah, that's a tough one. So we're watching the hot spots around the world, and of course, when you get back to Washington on Tuesday and going forward, tax reform is one of the big items that President Trump put forward in his agenda, talking about maybe having a plan by August, if that's realistic. Where do you stand on that?
Well, I don't think we can put a date on it. I think that gets you in trouble, but I've been a proponent of tax reform since I've been in the Congress. We've got the highest tax rates, some of the highest tax rates in the world. Main Street America's hurting. We need to come with real tax reform. I've got a program called Jumpstart America that does things like cuts the corporate, cuts the personal taxes, capital gains, that sort of thing, that will empower Main Street America to begin to take risk and get reward right now, with the idea of getting our growth up to 4%. And I think we can do that, but we can't worry so much about pay-fors as much as giving tax breaks. Let's do that, and then decide how we're going to pay for it through more taxpayers and through other things that will create cash flow in our country.
Yeah, of course, cuts, one thing, obviously people, those on the right will say, but also simplification in general, which is another issue to deal with. How do you simplify it?
Simplify it so people know they don't, you know, the idea of having your tax code on the back of a card is great. I mean, and so we need to simplify it, but we need to come up with an idea of empowering Americans, empowering Main Street America to make money and spend money.
Congressman Williams, as always, we appreciate your time. Wish we had more time. Enjoy your morning with Comfort Care, Comfort Crew, and your visit back here to town.
Thanks a lot.